Have you ever noticed your legs feeling just a little weaker than they used to? Perhaps a bit unsteady, or maybe you find yourself gripping the handrail a little tighter when going up the stairs. It's a frustrating and often frightening reality for many of us as we get older, isn't it? Du har gjort overert, motor. Oinderch. Du van de dat en tunchati. At once familiar feeling of solid ground beneath your feet can start to feel a bit uncertain. You might wonder if it's just a natural part of getting older, something unavoidable that we just have to accept. We often hear about the importance of exercise, good protein, and staying active to keep our legs strong and our balance steady. And while all of that is absolutely true and essential, what if I told you there's a surprising, almost hidden factor that could be unknowingly contributing to that leg weakness? Something many of us take regularly. Thinking we're doing ourselves good. It's a secret that many doctors don't even discuss in detail. Something that has to do with how our bodies handle certain things we put into them. In this video, we'll uncover 2 specific vitamins that, when managed incorrectly, can actually weaken your legs after 60, making you feel less stable and more vulnerable. We'll dive into what these vitamins are, why they can become problematic, and most importantly, what you can do to avoid their hidden pitfalls and truly support your leg strength and overall vitality. Watch to the end for something that will surprise you, something that ties it all together beautifully. Let's start by shedding light on the first of these hidden culprits, a vitamin that's often hailed as a hero for our bones, but can turn into a villain for our leg strength if we're not careful. I'm talking about vitamin D. Now, before you gasp and think I'm suggesting you stop taking your vitamin D, let me explain. Vitamin D is absolutely crucial for our health, especially as we age. It's essential for calcium absorption, helping to build and maintain strong bones, which in turn supports the very structure that our leg muscles depend on. It plays a role in muscle function itself, and a deficiency can certainly lead to muscle weakness and fatigue, particularly in the legs. Many of us are told by our doctors, and rightly so, that we need to supplement with vitamin D, especially during those darker months, or if we don't get enough sunshine. The problem isn't vitamin D itself, but rather the idea that more is always better, or that we can simply take large doses without understanding the full picture of how it interacts with our bodies. The hidden danger, the secret side of vitamin D, lies in excessive intake, particularly when it's not balanced with other essential nutrients. When you have too much vitamin D circulating in your system, it can lead to a condition called hypercalcemia, which means you have dangerously high levels of calcium in your blood. You might be thinking, but calcium is good for bones, right? And yes, it is. But when calcium isn't deposited into your bones properly and instead builds up in your bloodstream and soft tissues, that's where the real trouble begins. Imagine your muscles, including those in your legs, trying to function optimally when they are bathed in an environment of too much calcium. High blood calcium levels can interfere with nerve and muscle function, leading to a range of uncomfortable and debilitating symptoms. For your legs, this can manifest as significant muscle weakness, making simple tasks like standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, or even just walking feel incredibly difficult and tiring. You might experience muscle fatigue, cramps, or a general feeling of heaviness and lack of strength in your lower limbs. It's not just about feeling tired. It's a genuine weakening of the muscles that support your mobility, beyond muscle weakness. Excessive vitamin D leading to hypercalcemia can also cause bone pain. While it's meant to strengthen bones, an imbalance can paradoxically lead to a dull ache or discomfort, especially in weight-bearing bones like those in your legs. This pain, combined with muscle weakness, can severely impact your ability to move confidently and independently. The issue often arises when people self-prescribe very high doses of vitamin D supplements without checking their blood levels or consulting with a healthcare professional. We see a common scenario where someone hears vitamin D is good, so they start taking 5,000 IU, 10,000 IU, or even more, daily, sometimes on top of fortified foods, without realizing that their levels might already be adequate or even bordering on high. It's a classic case of good intentions paving the road to an unexpected problem. The body is a delicate balance, and just like a finely tuned orchestra, Every instrument needs to be in harmony. When it comes to vitamin D, its partner, magnesium, is incredibly important. Magnesium is involved in hundreds of bodily processes, including the activation of vitamin D. Without enough magnesium, even if you're taking plenty of vitamin D, your body might not be able to utilize it effectively. And paradoxically, the excess can contribute to the problems we've discussed. Similarly, vitamin K2 plays a vital role in directing calcium into your bones and teeth, and away from your arteries and soft tissues. So, if you're taking high doses of vitamin D and calcium, but are deficient in vitamin K2, that excess calcium is more likely to end up where it shouldn't be, contributing to stiffness, reduced flexibility, and, indirectly, leg weakness. The key takeaway here isn't to fear vitamin D, but to respect its power and ensure you're taking it intelligently. This means getting your blood levels checked regularly, typically once a year. To know exactly where you stand, your doctor can then recommend an appropriate dosage for you, one that maintains optimal levels without pushing you into dangerous territory. For most people over 60, a target blood level of 20 to 40 Ning-G ml or 50 to 100 nmAOL is often considered sufficient, though some experts advocate for slightly higher levels. Don't fall into the trap of megadosing without guidance. Instead, aim for a balanced approach that includes sensible sun exposure when possible, incorporating vitamin D-rich foods like fatty fish salmon, mackerel, and fortified dairy or plant milks into your diet, and only supplementing as advised by your doctor, ideally alongside adequate magnesium and vitamin K2 to ensure proper calcium utilization. By doing so, you turn vitamin D back into the powerful ally it's meant to be, helping to build and maintain strong bones and muscles, rather than contributing to the very leg weakness you're trying to avoid. Now that we've delved into the surprising implications of too much vitamin D, let's turn our attention to another vitamin that, while essential for vision and immune health, can also quietly undermine your leg strength if consumed in excess. Our next hidden culprit. The second vitamin that can surprisingly weaken your legs after 60 is vitamin A. Just like vitamin D, vitamin A is incredibly important for our overall health. It's vital for good vision, a healthy immune system, and proper cell growth and development. We need vitamin A. There's no doubt about that. But here's the often overlooked truth: too much of certain forms of vitamin A, particularly preformed vitamin A found in animal products and many supplements, can lead to serious health issues, including problems with your bones and muscles that directly impact your leg strength. This condition is known as hypervitaminosis A, and it can be acutely toxic if you take a massive dose at once. But more commonly, it's a chronic issue resulting from prolonged, excessive intake. Think of it like this: your body needs a certain amount of vitamin A, but it also has a limited storage capacity for it. When you continuously flood your system with more vitamin A than it can handle, especially through high-dose supplements, it starts to accumulate in your liver and can then circulate, causing systemic problems. When it comes to your legs, chronic excessive vitamin A can lead to bone pain. This isn't just a vague ache. It can be a deep, throbbing pain, especially in the long bones of your legs, making walking, standing, or even just shifting your weight incredibly uncomfortable. This pain alone can make you hesitant to use your legs as much, leading to a decrease in activity, which in turn causes muscles to weaken. It's a vicious cycle where the vitamin meant to help your body ends up causing discomfort that indirectly leads to reduced leg strength. But it gets more direct than just pain. Research has shown that chronic high intake of preformed vitamin A can actually increase your risk of fractures, even with normal bone density. It might seem counterintuitive, but high levels of vitamin A can interfere with the processes that keep your bones strong and healthy, potentially leading to increased bone fragility. If your bones are more fragile, they are less able to support your body's weight and movements, which directly impacts the stability and strength you feel in your legs. Imagine tripping and falling, and instead of just a bruise, You're looking at a fracture because your bones have been subtly weakened over time by something you thought was helping you. Beyond bone issues, excessive vitamin A can also cause fatigue and generalized muscle weakness. This isn't just feeling a bit tired after a long day. It's a persistent, unexplained exhaustion that saps your energy and makes your muscles, including those in your legs, feel heavy and unwilling to cooperate. When your leg muscles are chronically fatigued and weak, every step becomes a conscious effort. Balance can suffer, and the risk of falls increases significantly. So, how does this happen in real life? It's rarely from eating too many carrots. The danger almost exclusively comes from oversupplementation with preformed vitamin A, often found in multivitamins or standalone supplements that contain very high doses, sometimes thousands of % of the daily recommended value. Another common source can be consuming large amounts of liver, like cod liver oil, which is incredibly rich in vitamin A, on top of other supplements. While cod liver oil has many benefits, combining high doses of it with a high-dose vitamin A supplement can easily tip you over the edge. The body handles vitamin A from plant sources, like beta-carotene found in colorful fruits and vegetables, very differently. Beta-carotene is a precursor to vitamin A, meaning your body converts it into vitamin A only as needed. It's virtually impossible to get toxic levels of vitamin A from eating too many carrots or sweet potatoes. The problem lies with the preformed vitamin A, also known as retinol, which your body absorbs directly and fully. To avoid this hidden pitfall, the key is caution and common sense when it comes to supplements. Check the labels of your multivitamins and any standalone supplements. Look for the amount of preformed vitamin A, or retinol. For most adults over 60, the recommended daily allowance is around 700–900 micrograms RAE. Or retinol activity equivalents, many supplements contain far more than this, sometimes 3,000 micrograms or more, and consistent daily intake at these high levels can lead to accumulation and problems over time. Instead of relying on high-dose supplements, prioritize getting your vitamin A from whole foods. Include plenty of colorful fruits and vegetables in your diet. Think sweet potatoes, carrots, spinach, kale, and apricots. These provide beta-carotene, which your body safely converts into vitamin A. If you do take a supplement, choose one with a more moderate dose of vitamin A, or one that provides it primarily in the beta-carotene form. And as always, if you're concerned about your vitamin A intake or experiencing any symptoms of leg weakness or bone pain, have an open conversation with your doctor. They can assess your diet, your supplement regimen, and your overall health to guide you safely. Understanding the nuances of vitamin D and vitamin A, and recognizing that more isn't always better, puts the power back in your hands to protect and even enhance the strength in your legs as you age. It's about smart, informed choices, not fear. So, we've taken a journey into understanding how two seemingly beneficial vitamins, vitamin D and vitamin A, can actually contribute to weakening your legs after 60 if not managed with care and knowledge. It's a surprising truth that goes against the common belief that all vitamins are simply good for us, and that taking more is always better. We learned that while vitamin D is absolutely vital for bone and muscle health, particularly through its role in calcium absorption, excessive intake can lead to hypercalcemia, causing muscle weakness, fatigue, and bone pain in your legs. It's a delicate balance that requires understanding your own blood levels and ensuring you're combining your vitamin D intake with adequate magnesium and vitamin K2 to ensure calcium goes to your bones, not your soft tissues or bloodstream. And then there's vitamin A, another essential nutrient, but one that in its preformed, often highly concentrated supplemental form, can accumulate in your body and lead to serious issues like bone pain, increased fracture risk, and generalized muscle weakness, directly impacting your leg strength and stability. The key insight here is not to eliminate these crucial vitamins from your life, but to approach their supplementation with caution, always prioritizing real food sources, and consulting with your doctor to understand your specific needs. Your body is an intricate system, and just like a well-oiled machine, it needs the right fuel in the right amounts, not just an abundance of any single component. Remember, Regaining or maintaining strength in your legs isn't just about avoiding these pitfalls. It's also about embracing a holistic approach to your health. It's about nourishing your body with a balanced diet rich in whole foods, getting enough protein to support muscle repair and growth, and staying hydrated. It's also about engaging in regular, appropriate physical activity that strengthens your legs and improves your balance, whether that's walking, gentle resistance exercises, or balance training. Small, consistent steps truly make a monumental difference over time. Don't underestimate the power of starting small, perhaps with a short walk each day, or incorporating a few simple chair exercises. Every bit of movement counts and helps to build resilience in your legs and throughout your body. The goal isn't perfection, but progress and listening to what your unique body needs. The journey to strong, reliable legs as you age is one of empowerment through knowledge. By understanding not just what to do, but also what to avoid or manage carefully, you're taking proactive steps to protect your mobility, your independence, and your quality of life. Knowing about the potential downsides of excessive vitamin D and vitamin A isn't meant to scare you, but to equip you with the wisdom to make informed choices that truly support your health and well-being. It's about moving from a place of uncertainty to one of confident action, ensuring that your legs remain strong foundations for all your adventures ahead. We'd love to hear from you. Have you ever experienced unexplained leg weakness? Or perhaps realized you were over-supplementing with a vitamin? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could help someone else in our community who's going through Yoksintin Matsuan Chindo. We matchets Barbara Jeremy. Mwagazurkan Bajin Tamati Hunter Prendatin Yilik Sping Choi Tundo. Make Chakudit and Santabal Prabhat Inand. D below. Delivered. If you found this video helpful and enlightening, please give it a thumbs up. Liking the video helps us reach more people who could benefit from this important information. And if you want to continue receiving practical, science-backed advice for living your best life at every age, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our future videos. Thank you for being a part of our community. Keep moving forward, keep learning, and remember you have the power to live your best life at every age.